This is for all of the people that are in cahoots with the stalking, the gang stalking, and so you know accountability for your actions and the mastermind that's enlisting people to commit these crimes. What is stalking? Follow the victim, the victim's family or household members, or all of the above. So I have several different messages or in videos where people are contacting locations I live and family members. That is a crime. That's a felony. All locations demand cover up for all these parties that are committing that felony crime. They all ignore that felony and want me to get mental health treatment, which makes them accomplices because they're covering for their aiding, abetting, and covering for their crimes. Vandalize the victim's property. I don't have a lot, so they damage headphones, repeatedly rob clothes, and they have stolen cars, false arrests to take everything that I have, including my children. So that's one. Inflict damage on property, perhaps by vandalizing the car, harming a pet, breaking windows at the victim's home. I've experienced all of that. All my fish were killed. I had 4 different tanks. My windows were busted out, my car windows, and I had a break-in to take TVs, and someone put sugar in my tank. Police department covered for all of it. Make repeated phone calls, emails, text messages through social media. These environments I live in claim that they're being harassed by all these people, but yet cover for it. Send unwanted gifts, whatever that was that I got in the mail, and all these strange gifts that I've been given years. They used to be more noticeable, that they were intended for taunting and that someone was behind them. That's also checked off. Drive by or park near the victim's home, office, and other places familiar to the victim. I've seen this man stalking me. Then he enlisted gangs full of other parties to stalk as well and commit voyeurism crimes, which could have been happening years without my knowledge. So that's checked off. Watch the victim from a distance, or that's also close proximity and a distance. Use GPS or other software to track their victim without their knowledge. That's happened. What if the victim is more annoyed and angry than fear? I have all of it. People react differently to stalkers. Some people might seem annoyed or angry rather than scared, and some people might minimize or be dismissive of the stalking and hide their fear. I probably do that as well. So all of these people pathologically lie and demand that it's an intimate partner as a strategy to cover for this man, which we have already established makes them conspirators. Under Texas law, you can seek a protective order against a stalker, even if you have no current or former dating, roommate, or family in relationship with them. They demand that for this stalker that it has to be an intimate partner, which is a blatant lie. And you have witnessed the police department rack up conspiracy charges for themselves, coming to multiple different environments to remove me for trying to get a protection order, but sometimes pushing and shoving, and like at New Beginnings and Garland, with an arrest and assault. So right here is saying, you feel harassed. I do. Terrified. I do. Intimidated. I do. Annoyed. I do. Alarmed and abused, tormented, and embarrassed or offended. All the cyberbullying, that's embarrassment. All the degrading, all locations demanding that I be mentally ill, including family members, that's degrading. If you're seeing death threats and someone threatening to rape me and you demand that I be mentally ill to cover for it, that's like psychologically abusive, torment, and embarrassing. Demanding that these true events are mental illness and delusions. That's disrespectful, and it is a form of degrading someone. So my device is hiding whether it's a misdemeanor or a felony, so I have to strategize to get the answer. It says stalking charges in Texas are serious felony offenses that can result in years in prison and lifelong consequences, which is observable on multiple different camera feeds all over the place. And all these parties stating that people are calling them, harassing them, is evidence of the stalking, which is a felony crime. And all locations demand mental illness and threats of me recording people I didn't record as punishments for reporting these felony offenses. So all these scammers that I talk to, they leave. This is Anchorage, Alaska, stalking. Stalking in the first involves more serious conduct than secondary stalking, such as making threats or engaging in repeated acts of harassment. That's not what he said. He said something involving a gun. Why is everywhere I call, I'm calling, covering for crimes and being dishonest? So even in Anchorage, this behavior would be a felony.